Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you see my screen and can you hear me clearly? Yes? Okay. All right. So I will begin and I'll A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi zidni ilma. Okay. So we are doing some recap of a week last week. And if you can see the top of the screen, I will ask somebody to join me. Meanwhile, please make sure that your ID, you're displaying the correct ID and student ID and correct room number. So this is allows the ITQA office to transfer you to the right class. Please ensure that you have a pen and a paper ready to jot down the notes in front of you, and you can see the points here. Now I suggest that you do memorize them. So, Zoya, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, Zoya.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you, beta?
I'm Adila.
Assalamu
Oh, I've got two people. Adila, could you hold on and stay there for a moment, sweetheart? I'll just ask Zoya to read the quote at the top of the screen. Assalamu alaikum, Zoya, please start reciting, reading the quote at the top of the screen.
Okay. Recite the Quran through the hours of the night and the day.
Okay, and do you know who who quoted this hadith? Do you know?
The hadith is from Shobal Imam
Imam Bayhaqi. Bayhaqi, yeah, or Bayhaqi. I think it's Bayhaqi. Okay, so he collated this hadith, and this is the book, and volume 2 is the actual volume, the book volume, and page 350. Okay, Beta Zoya, please, can you read for me question 1 or point number 1?
Okay, number 1. From the 28 letters, sounds of the Arabic alphabet, if we were to remove the 6 letters of the throat as well as the 6 letters of the idgham, and also ba, then 15 will remain. These are the letters of Ikhfa, of Nun Sakin or Tanween.
Okay, wonderfully read. Read that. So you read that very nicely and very clearly. So the 15 letters of Ikhfa, or the letters of concealment, are listed at the bottom of the page, and we can see them at the bottom. Can you see them? Zoya, can you see them? Yeah? Are you able to see that?
Yes, we are.
Yeah? Can you read them to me?
Okay. So, sa, sa,
Sa, yeah, sa,
sa,
yeah,
jim, dal, zal,
yeah, that's val, val,
I think it's a za,
val, and za, yeah,
sin, shin, sod, zod, sa, za, pa, pa, and ka.
yeah. So we've got here val, za, sin, shin, sword, dod, to, ro, ka, qaf, and kaf. Okay, so these are the 15 letters, and we should make a note of them. It's not necessary, you don't have to learn them by heart, but you should know of them. These are important. You should learn these, memorize these. They're letters of the throat. And how many are there? Do you know? Yeah, how many letters in total?
There
You know?
16.
Yes, yeah. 6 letters of idgham, and there are 6 letters. Yeah, 6 letters of the throat. Alif and Hamza, remember, they're the same. So there's 6 letters of the throat, 6 letters of idgham, and 1 letter of ba. So how much does that make? So if we say that Hamza and Alif are, different, although they're the same, so it could make 14, yeah?
Okay.
And this will be the 15 letters at the bottom of the page of Ikhfa. Okay, Jazakumullah. Lovely hearing your voice today. Mashallah, well done. And hopefully, inshallah, I will hear from you again and you will join me again. So Jazakumullah for your participation. And I will ask another student to join me to read the next one. Now, there was a student that was off mute just now. And I wonder if she'd like to join me. I think she's gone. Rubaba, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you, beta?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Thank you for asking. Would you be kind enough to read out 3 and 4 for me? So number 3 here, we're here. Rubaba,
I
beta,
can't
can you?
really see the screen. It's actually all black for me.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe you should log out and log back in, yeah? And I'll ask somebody
Okay.
else, okay?
Okay.
I'll ask Labika to join me. Assalamu alaikum, Labika.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you, beta?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Would you be kind enough to quickly read out 3 and 4 for me? We have to be super quick now.
The word Ikhfa means concealment, hiding. The N sound hides behind these letters. It is a state between Izhar and Idgham. This produces a light nasal sound which we hold for 2 counts, i.e. light gunna. We do not pronounce the noon sakin N sound.
Okay, Jazakumullah. So follow me. Tum, that's 2 seconds. Tum. Zila. Min qablik. Yeah. So practice these at home. It's good to have a practice at home. Follow me again. Tum. This is 2 seconds. Remember 2 seconds. This is what we have to give. The timing is important. 2 here. That we don't say the noon here. We don't say it. We hide it. Yeah. We kind of our tongue doesn't touch the roof of our mouth. It kind of stops in the middle. Tum. Zila. Min qablik. Okay. And like I said, it's a good idea to memorize these. Okay. And know about these. You should know about these. That you should know that when noon is followed by these letters, that's when we apply the 2-second hidden nasal sound. Okay, Jazakumullah beta. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your participation. Okay, so it's coming up to time for tilawat soon. So I would ask you all to ensure that you join classes on time. Prepare for your classes. When we say honor the Quran, how do we honor the Quran? How do we do that? By preparing, by making sure that we do our state of wuzu. We are in we perform ablution before we come. We should use laptops and iPads. We should sit in a quiet place. We should not be eating and drinking. Our hands and teeth should be clean. We should wearing clean clothes as well, and our heads should be covered. And you can have a sip of water, but you're not allowed to eat and drink in class. Make sure that when you are in class, you're following the teacher, you're attentive. Make sure that you listen carefully, you read out loud, and that even if you're on mute, you read out loud. You do not go away, you do not leave before the end dua. We must stay till the end of the class because we have to learn the end dua. And if we don't stay to the end of the class, we won't do that. And we make these classes are for your benefit, so arrange for them. Make sure you have a pen and pencil handy, that you're making notes. Okay, I'm going to pass you on to MCL now. Jazakumullah and for coming and joining on time.
Assalamu alaikum, Jazakumullah, Mrs. Shakil. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen and if you can confirm that you can see it, please. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, all nice and clear.
Excellent, Jazakumullah. Okay, we will begin with tilawat and then we'll go into our breakout rooms. So today, tilawat will be done by our teacher, Uzma Javed Sahiba. Assalamu alaikum.
जी वालेकुम सलाम। मैं पढ़ूं?
जी, तो when you start, then you can stop, and the students at home, while you are on mute, you can recite after the teacher. Okay? So उस्मा साहबा आप पढ़ के थोड़ा सा रुकेंगी तो बाकी बच्चे घर में फिर repeat after करेंगे आप.
जी ठीक ठीक।
जज़ाकल्लाह. Okay, start when
जी
you're ready, please.
जी ठीक है। अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। अलिफ लाम मीम। ज़ालिकल किताबु ला रैब फीह। हुदल लिल मुत्तकीन। الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون. أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون. ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم.
Jazakumullah, Mrs. Javed, beautifully done. She followed all the rules that we've learned so far. So you've had your noon sakin rule here, your tafkhim letters, and I underlined ikhfa for you today because we are going to have a quick recap of noon sakin and tanween rules this week. Why? Because these are the rules that majority of our students need. They have learned them, but they need to apply to their recitation. And we said ikhfa is applied to 15 of the letters. So it's one of the most frequent one. So here's an example how many times we have ikhfa in Surah Al-Baqarah. And this is the surah of your Hifz surah for this week. So you need to, if you haven't memorized it, you can memorize it, but please do try to do your ikhfa. Okay, and we've got lots of other idgham kamil here and izhar. The noon sakin and tanween rules, which we will be doing today, is just for you to have a quick recap before we teach you new rules. Okay, so it's very important that you are, if you memorize the rules, that now you apply to your recitation.